I'm very much aware that I am a creature of habit. I'm more comfortable doing the things I want to do the same way all the time. Oftentimes it doesn't make a lot of sense, as Linda is quite ready to point out to me. But nevertheless, I persist in doing it my way. Getting me to change my ways isn't easy. This got me thinking about how I understand repentance. Growing up in the faith, my understanding of repentance was to admit that I had done wrong, saying I was sorry, and not do it again. This was a very personal thing between God and me. And once I had repented of whatever it was I had done, all was good, and I would move on. That's until I did whatever it was again. And then the process started all over. Since we are broken human beings, I was pretty sure this would happen. And trusting in a loving God, I was assured of forgiveness. The problem, of course, was that I had understood the system in that way, and that I was caught in a loop of repetition. And I don't think this is quite what God had in mind. St. Paul writes in Romans 2:4, "Do you not realize that God's kindness is meant to lead you to repentance?" Repentance is quite different when you realize that God's kindness is the motivating factor rather than judgment or fear of punishment. Kindness really turns things around, and that's exactly what repentance is. It's a turning around. It isn't just fixing something that's wrong with me and then moving on the same way I was going, but it is a complete turning around and going in a new direction, a different direction. But how do we do that? I've laid such a firm foundation for the life I've made up to this point, and now I'm expected to move in directions that is not the way I've been going? Turning our bodies around physically is not really the problem. I can do that. But repentance, at its core meaning, is a change of heart and mind. A change of mind towards sin and our understanding of God in our world. And if you've ever tried to change someone's mind who is set in their ways, that is the truly hard part. It's an inner change that sets us on a new course, where our personal life embraces the reality of life in the kingdom, as that kingdom is reflected in our day-to-day life in this world. This call for repentance, which extends beyond ourselves, is happening in our world today. And as followers of Jesus, we are called to be a part of it. We need to make that turnaround and go in a new direction, guided by that inner change brought about by God's actions in us. No longer clinging to the brokenness of our world, but becoming repairers, repenters for a renewed world.